Today, from Empower Field at Mile High in Denver.
And off we go from Denver. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the man who proclaims to be from a whole pack of Badgers. Came into the league back in 2012, Russell Wilson. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the counter, here's Williams. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. The Broncos at 14-1 now on the year. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives him the first down yardage. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. He was locked in. 2 trips to the end zone, Charles, over 100 yards receiving.
How about the combination of route running, confidence going downfield, and the ability to go up and get the football? You're exactly right. It was hard for them to stop him.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. Tackled by Chris Harris, who, of course, used to play for these Broncos. For these 2 division rivals, the schedule maker gave him a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11, and it was the Broncos getting the road victory, so they'll look to take the season series now here in Denver. Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Now Wilson on 1st down. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Wilson. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again is Wilson. And he comes back with one complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
I love today's NFL because it is high-flying, big-time action, some risk involved. But how about him eliminating all that last week? 3 touchdown passes, incredible yardage.
Yeah, almost 400.
Big-time game.
First carry for Austin Eckler, who's a Colorado native. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 13 carries, 109 yards, and a touchdown.
And when he went over 1,000 yards last week, you know what it did for their offense? It gave them a true identity because everyone's going to talk about this. The offensive line's going to take pride in it. Of course, the guy carrying the football will. But how about the coaching staff? When they go in and talk contracts, when they talk to reporters, hey, we had a 1,000-yard rusher this year. That means something in today's NFL.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Well, that one hurts. I mean, it was third down, of course, but now the penalty, and we're back to first down.
Yeah, it hurts momentum in a big way, and they built that up here in the early going. Now, that leaves the opposition with a first down. That's a mistake you don't want to make at this point in the game.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Herbert. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. He gets this out to Spiller. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything, every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
He'll get that complete to Albert O. That's good, the completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it second down. Wilson will throw again. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Wilson. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Now Wilson. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. To throw is Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Here's Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Now it's Herbert. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Here's Wilson to throw. And that is incomplete. 4th down, Wilson trots off, and on comes Brandon McManus for the Denver field goal. Kicking into a headwind here in the 2nd quarter. And that is no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
They started on the ground with Eckler, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Herbert now. Can't get away, and he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, if the goal is to get back into this game, the offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big